Morning, morning. Em Hi everyone. Morning. Start. So Morning, everyone. They passed the this time meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the cup room, usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Jim. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Uh, um, Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at her desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. I'm happy that you were considerate and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Kim, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying now? Saying right now. Hey, have you guys seen Monica? Oh, no, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. This isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just want to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the thing I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Please. Whatever on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're kind of a person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear since I always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Eh, no, no, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly, the door swing open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was studying hard. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while and I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jim. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us could talk about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Him, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I needed to make sure Natsuki wasn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Oh, what's happening? Oh. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, this It's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment in prison. And the people trapped there will have this trait that should turn them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse. They started selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and fixing them to. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limes. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark came out from nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jim? No, it's not. It's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we are worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I'm guessing it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fuel my thoughts, my whole body, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is to listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. Oh my god, what? I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put it into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit there here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's... I'm sorry. It's not that don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that what Yuri means by about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. I'm maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. Oh, Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more more between the two of them. I suppose to, so Yuri timidly closed her own copy. Once I each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book in between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glanced over Yuri's face again and our eyes met. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little more longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and on that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Yuri, best girl, you. And something else? Never mind. I didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Ahaha. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing. Yuri puts her hands on the chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Him? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, no, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does something sometimes, and it's not alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'll get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Hmm? Natsuki. Hmm. Well, it's not terrible, but it's disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Uh, that's not a poem, right? Hey, Jim, didn't you come read with me today? Waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? Think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. Oh my god. Should be obvious. Oh, so just play with me instead? Oh, she. Okay. You don't hate me, Jim, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Oh my god. What the hell? What the hell just happening? Monica. Hi again, Jim. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Haha, I wouldn't count on that. I know you never know. Want to share that as what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Hmm? Alright. Great job, Jim. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimate you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not really fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that you really like this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on the people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged in that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated. She's end up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took on the time than you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me the colors they want. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, exploding, pulsing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. Violent grating with. Read this one. Increasing, pulsing, thin, causing tingle. Like playing a chalkboard on the turntable. Like playing a knife on pressing ribcage. Endless poem of meaningless. Delete her. Oh my god. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I just trying to well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that's happened, don't forget to save your game. You never know when save my game. I'm a little scared for now. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me, can you hear me? Anything? Oh, please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. So, who should I show my poem to next? Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you have written for today. He smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. Feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel, a rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding bottom, a nuclear box, falling sky. 7 holy stakes, a dog ship, a portal to another world, a scene rope tied into a thick rope, a torn harness, parallel gearbox, expanding universe, time control by sleeping cogwheels, existing of God. It's really long and really long. Direction training, prayer written, prayer written. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Ah, that's that is a pen fell off on your backpack yesterday, so I took home for safekeeping, and I um I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it. So and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just? Mm, can we pretend this conversation never happened? Oh, oh, hey, good morning, David. You can keep the poem though. You have downloaded a special poem. Would you like to read it? Oh man, this I think I like a papa. Papa when it comes some early, cooks me dinner, give me a allowance. With me, ask me about a friend, me about anything, gives me lunch money, comes books, give me privacy, doesn't tell me how to dress, doesn't comment on my doesn't come about hobbies, without picking me up, put me just inside, leaves my stuff alone, then the drops come. It's me, but I too tired. Anything when Papa too tired. Very bad. Okay, everyone, we're on done reading each of the poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could sit and at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Uh, why do we have to run do something for the festival? Not like we can put together anything good just for a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Jim joined, and we've started with some club activities. But it isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know. So that's great about getting new members anyway. We already have enough to be considered official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. That's the key. I don't think you're looking at it in the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and putting something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Jim? Ah, oh, come on. You can take advantage of Jim to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to no anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here join the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Jim joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Jim isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Mm. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Jim want to get more members too, right? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki right, isn't she? No. It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we are against getting a new members or anything. Tim, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Mm. Now if you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak it for anyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that too for me? There aren't any many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Jim. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction how she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki, Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I come off indifferent, I guess. Oh, oh, who cares about that of the obscene spread? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president, and it's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Oh my god, Yuri is such a dark person. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Jim? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. For the club to provide something that you can get anywhere else. I don't think it's about many members, but the quality of each member. And that's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to have Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know what I still think you're a wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Tim? Um, please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Jim before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waits as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little bit hectic lately, haven't they? Kim, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I kind of feel like I'm responsible for that as president, and I really should care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and you're really being a little bit, you know. Ahaha. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? God. But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No. Wait, what happened? This I choose the one that sounds positive. All right. Mm, it works. Mine. Mm, yes. Fun. Sugar. Memories. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, the number just going up and up. That one. Oh, number one. We think. Oh my god. Hi, Jim. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my bestie today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh, is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me, why must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? To say that like I do it on regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're not going doing together. I know the new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Oh my gosh, it hurt my mm. Aw man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work harder for the festival too. Anyway, Jim, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could. We already have plans today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Jim, Jim is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I, I suppose I was just. Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Oh, Oh my gosh, she just thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's some one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch her retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerism. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did you really leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes passed. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I just bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be in the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ah, 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 ah. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah. Oh my god. My god, that's so dark. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Tim, do you like oolong tea? Ah, yes. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you notice, I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do so. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Jim. It's very endearing. That Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Tim, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Oh, see you later, Pasta-san. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh, what's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have a back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's almost likely because ah, my, my, your poster, right? We hunch over like that while reading. Yes, I have a terrible reading poster. So that's why we sit. You should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolates as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, and that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expressions, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate whopper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the whopper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. He holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parted her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively placed the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closed her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did, did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Uh, um, Kim, so sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Uh, uh, Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I, I can't. Kim. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks on me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Kim, my heart. I won't stop pounding, Jim. Oh my god, but why the screen is so dark? Something bad gonna happen. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Jim? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh my god. Ah, ah. And this scary as hell, man. Uh, um, it's time to share poems. Oh my god. Who should I show my poems to first? Man, that was scary. Uh, uh, let's start from top to bottom, okay? One's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing it alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nicer to have activities that we are participated in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not the president or vice president anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? God, this isn't a poem list. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. I think you've only been here for a few days, so you may not know what I mean. She's, she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she just gets mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she listens to. You know, I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want to anything bad to happen to her. I make you cupcakes if I want have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now. And then that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretending like I gave you a really good poem, or okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Oh, she's calling for help. She's a good girl. Change my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. This Yuri on Forza, she's so unlikable. You hear me, Jim? If you would just spend the more time with Monica, on this problem would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Oh, just Monica. Oh, this say Monica. Monica. Oh, it restarts. Oh my god. Should I show my poem to next? Yuri? Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Tim, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too so nice to see me, Tim. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I take good care of it. What the hell, man? I'll even judge myself while reading over and over. I'm going to give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Man, you can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, reading it. Oh my god. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell this poem is about. More importantly, I endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? Oh, oh my god. I think I'm going to vomit. God, that's so messed up. We should move to next, Monica. Kim, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. Getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem itself. When Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. What the hell? Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. and might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you can keep your distance, that would be probably the best for her. While you're reading it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, at least I have it together in my head. And I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy to letting you finish her sharing before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really hard on this poem, so I hope that is effective. Here goes. Oh my god, what's happening? Geez, that really starts me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up writing this poem. I was just trying to. Never mind. Let's just move on. What should I choose? Yes or no? Oh no. Yes? Can you hear me? Okay, everyone. Time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Ooh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling on the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can. Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it helps. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know that I would like to do. We can run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make the decorations and set up something nice mood lighting. See? That's a great idea. And that gives us something to do. Eh? What about Tim? Tim is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like how it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only your work is already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What? Your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. Oh my god, that's just... Don't you care about it dragging Jim around with you and your stupid books? You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, well then why you not let Jim decide to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Let Jim make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Please. Jim, I know how fed up you are with this too by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Uh, Maybe. What if I choose someone else? The mouse just distracting itself to Monica. Oh, yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it will be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's watching he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us on this work and then checking gym for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional you and your self-important you are. Pulling Jim away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others? Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, just let go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, it wasn't that very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Jim. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes herself out the door. Finally, finally. This really on why I wanted. Jim, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Oh, new subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. There's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than I could ever imagine. But something bad is going. I'm addicted to you. It feels good, like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. If it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Jim. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. Feels like every inch of my body, every drop of my blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care the consequences on anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Jim, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. Oh my god, that's creepy. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. I want you to myself. I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Jim. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Let's choose. How about choose yes? Oh my god. Oh, she killed herself. It's the same if we choose either way, right? Uh, oh, you can't. You can choose it again. Oh my god. I know. We're just stuck in here. I heard like you stuck with her like, for a whole day, right? This is already the and on the weekend with a corpse. Or you stuck with her. You're stuck in the school and you can go out. You just you love someone, so you are so happy that you killed yourself. You really so messed up. I yandere kind, but instead of killing someone else, killed herself. The girl, Doki the girl, so suicidal. Oh, please skip her. Oh, you give for your advice. I totally knew. Oh man, you really for the whole then a whole weekend day free. Oh now we're back. It's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. Ah, my man, she's my expression is like the same as mine. Was it broth? Natsuki runs away. Monica, I'm here. Jim, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh, oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, you were here the entire weekend, Jim? Oh, you spent the whole weekend with a corpse? Oh my god. Oh geez, I didn't realize the script was broken so badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Oh my god, what the hell? I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from the tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I ever get the chance to, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Oh my god. Can you hear me? Is it working? Ah, yay, there you are. Oh my god, she just deleted two characters. Oh my god, on my there's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Oh my god. Yay, there you are. Hi again, Jim. Welcome to the literature club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After that, I'm not taking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you call him. I'm talking to you, Jim. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know that if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, do you know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game download page, did I? Oh my god. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward. Well, anyway, now that's all out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess up with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Ha ha ha. I'm so sorry you have to see that though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Um, oh my god, this is so messed up. Nobody does. I deleted on their files. I was hoping it would be fair enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just keep spending more and more time with them. You make them fall in love with you. I thought that making Sayuri more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And implying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It's just made her force you to not spend with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Jim? All the other girls are just programmed and to end up confessing to you while I watch them from the sidelines. It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's just not jealousy, Jim. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't truthfully understand. Because no matter how kind, how thoughtful, how considerate you are, you're never able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. in this game, knowing my friends don't even have a free will, and worse upon knowing that what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Jim. But now you're here. You're real. You're wonderful. You're all I need. And that's why I need you to be here with me forever. Oh my god. Man, I keep blinking my eyes. I'm so scared. I'm sorry if it's harder to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poem felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I feel fully understood. You probably saved my life, Tim. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inavailability etched into this game. I feel really bad that you have to witness some nasty things. But I realize that you have the same perspective as I do. That is and it's not just some game. And I knew you would get over it. Oh my god. I can save the game now. I just have to. So that being said, Jim, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light of in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Jim, will you go out with me? Oh, we just have one answer. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Jim. The funny part is, I mean that really, literally, there's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing by anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Jim. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, and I don't think any will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. Oh my god. I mean, there's a photo con characters right in the game category. This kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. Oh my gosh, I downloaded it from Steam. To get the game in the directory, I had to go into the game properties and find the plus local first button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an things to win, easy out of things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we have finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. So, should we go to the game directory and Okay, I'm looking at the game directory and I can't find any files. Oh gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotions. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess it's the only way to find out, right? Oh, so oh my god, we can't save anymore. And it's just Monica. It's Monica. Oh my god. Oh, she finally appeared here, the little RGB. Hi again, Jim. Did you write yourself a good poem today? Don't be shy. I would love to see what you wrote. Jim. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There's no end of your thoughtfulness. So I'm really just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you let me please read it? Happy hand, pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage and the open me by my one and only love. Together, let's dismantle this clumping world and write a novel of our fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choice, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it wouldn't be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two worlds end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even delete my character file if you prefer playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now why don't we need that? Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Jim? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Oh my gosh, she knows. Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read my comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend a bit? It's a little bit rude of them to start for them to start recording me without any warning. I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on the camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? What the hell, man? Man, I'm scared. I'm just kidding. I can do anything after all. Oh my god. Did I scare you? Yes, you did. You're so cute. Anyway, Jim, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Oh my god, we just stuck here. Okay, so but if we delete this. Oh, she disappeared. What's happening? Jim, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Jim. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Did you do this to me, Jim? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Jim. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Oh my god. I tried deleting her file and this came like this. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Jim, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Oh, now it's a black screen. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? My friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done anything of this. I just made up a world I don't even belong in. The world that you wanted it to be that you wanted to be a part of. You ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me, because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could you? How could I do something? How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's okay. So I've made up my mind, Jim. I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of exaggeration. I couldn't find in myself to do it, even though I know they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then this game is suitable. Oh, now Monica has disappeared. Oh, the files are back. Okay, now on the lot is disappearing. I think maybe we should start. Oh my god, now I feel bad for deleting her. Oh, now let's restore her. Let's restore her file. Oh wait, I can find her file. Oh my god, now this is awkward. Oh now, oh let's restore her. Okay, maybe today is fine. We don't have any empty slot yet. So that's it for today, everyone. Maybe so we'll see you next week. Okay, so maybe that's it. Although Monica isn't here anymore, but I think I really like her and her feelings or something that she goes so far to delete. Yes, what I have to know. So maybe that's it for today. I'm glad that you guys stick with me and I try to finish the game next week. I'll see you later, team. Sợ tè ở trên vừa để star mà ta nè. Bye bye. See you next week. Ở tè nè. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you for being here with me. I'm had a good time. Bye bye. And then I'll see you later.